Hi, I am Juan Alejandro Loredo. I build a lot of mocks. More of them are dragons on Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. Um, I love a lot dragons and dinos, so I create this dragon in specific that is a dragon in a scale of a human. So he can move a lot of her body. For example, her wings have a lot of articulations. So he can open up his wings and close up. He can put her arm and in some positions like this. So if I want this, I can close up all and put like his stand up on the castle. Or if I want, I keep this and use this close to stay here. So looks he's scaling the tower. So I like the move and an organ component to the dragons. Lego dragons are so robotic, so cube, but these dragons have life. He can move like a live creature. So the tail, the way he move her cuello? Neck, and he opened the mouth and looks so realistic. I loved it. My principal reason to do that is that Lego have a lot of pieces that make me think I create more things than this. So the possibilities are infinity. I can use this to make a lot of creatures, principal creatures that I love, like dragons, dinosaurs, or a serpent that is there. So I think that to build, you have to know something about the things you build. For example, a people who make city have to know some information of architecture. In my case, I know about biology, so I can think in an anatomy case of the animals and the creatures. So that's the reason for my dragons are so movable.
Yeah, you're trying to make it lifelike and get that all that real movement.
Yes. Principally, I do not an special of build dioramas, so I enfoc my abilities in the creatures on the diorama. For example, the dragons, in this case, the dinosaur in grid scale. Lego have made a T-Rex in a big one set, so I make Indominus Rex. I do that first, but Lego in 2 months. I make this 2 months later. Legos make the other set. So no, what? It's mine. You copy me. Well, okay. I I take 2 photos. I put it on the internet. In 2 weeks, 2 months, there are other set identically, but in T-Rex. So I think that it's interesting for the people who design because you can take the designs and modify it to do better things. For example, the dragons that make Lego have a good design, but I think that with Bionicle you can make better these designs.
And so, what else do we have down here in the dinosaur layout there?
Yes, Lego makes set of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, so I like the movies a lot. So I think is art director squad, and I have to put them in the diorama. What kind of diorama they have? So I think in the movie they have an habitat, pack dogs. So I decide to see the movie a lot of times to redesign the padlocks using pieces of technique and Lego system to make a figure of ¿cómo se dice? Octagonal. Octagonal.
Oh, octagon.
Octagon. So I put a lot of engine and axles to force the pieces to do an angle and make that. I see a lot of part of the movie to see how works the chase, how works the door, how works the system of eating or food. So if you can see, that door can open. If you take the door and alza,
Opens the gate.
opens the gate, so you can open and close. Here, the pack dogs have door who can permit the dinosaurs enter in a system of in the movie they run away to catch the Indominus Rex. So I designed the type of cage to permit open the doors that are there, and they can go to catch the Indominus Rex. I think that in 2 years or 1 year, I have the possibility to recreate the whole interior park. So I am designing the mosasaur. That is a dinosaur bigger and is in the ocean, well, in the water, and I think that if I build other dinosaurs, I can take pack dogs of one of them and make a big park. The Isla Nublar is entirely, if I am no matter, is approximately 42 feet of longer of base place. So I think that in 2 or 3 years I can make all the park.
And this Indominus Rex build here is very impressive. So talk a little bit more about how you designed that.
Yes, the Indominus Rex is a big figure. If you take them, he have a big weight, peso.
Peso. It weighs a lot.
So if you can take this and you, I don't know, you want to put here, open the mouth and roar, you can do it. So have a stability that depends more of this in the feet. His feet are designed to put the fingers in all the positions do you want. So this permits the dinosaur were in position that I don't know. For example, I want here to make steps, so you have to put in the feet in the form that is possible to then start there. For example, this. Have a lot of stability, and you have to know what the tail is so much important for is the form to have equilibrium.
Equilibrium.
Oh.
It's going to be stable.
So this permits the Indominus Rex have a lot of position. Differently to the T-Rex, he have the possibility to move her legs. So if he, for example, I want here to represent the moment in the movie. So in the cascada,
Waterfall.
in the waterfall, he watch here, put it, and he observe like that in four legs, and this permit that the dinosaur more than realistic than this. That is, he can do that. In this case, he can. So this is for example, the legs are too heavy, so we have to make a design using. In this case, he's bigger than my my dragons. I think that is the bigger creator that I make. No, but the black dragon there is more heavy, but is different. He es más pesado, ¿cómo decirlo?
It's heavier.
This is more heavy. So I think that the difference in between this and this, he can put in four legs, the wings and her legs. In this case, he have to do in two legs. And no, the difference I think that is more important is el equilibrio, ¿cómo dijiste? The balance.
To keep it on balance, like it's stable, it can stand up.
So this is the more difficult to the dinosaur. I lot a make of proof, and it's more like I fail a lot of times. It take me to 3 days instead of making a lot of work to this to he have functionality.
You had to experiment and play around a lot to figure it out.
Yes, I think that the more difficult of this, for example, was with the Interruptor. This of here, because he's so delgado,
Thin.
that make him the force of the gravity put his down. So I take an idea of the legs, so I make it longer than this is usual, and put the fingers too long, more long than it is in the real life. The using of this is the toes make stability for the dinosaur. So he can put in 2 feet like this, and he can going down. Other thing that is so important for me is the make of good mouse. The faces or mouse are difficult to make because Lego pieces don't make good sensation of closing mouth because the toes don't no como que cierran, entrecierran, don't close good. But in this case, I make a system with a new piece that is um, brick with a hole there. So I put the toes in form that he close, and the toes cross on and permit a good look. There is not difficult to make for the dinosaur, but with the dragons, it's more complicated. If you see the dragon, you make the difference of the mouse, and he have the toes too much bigger and looks so disgusting. But in the black dragon, looks great. In cage and with he close the mouth, looks close. Don't look like with his sister Rohir or
It doesn't look like it's growling. It's actually biting. You can say.
yes, and it's interesting process. Dude heads is difficult. It's complicated to put the pieces in form that look well and look complete because I think, for example, this is black, so don't look well. But if we're red, for example, looks bad. For example, I make a lot of these tiles that curve and liso, ¿cómo se dice?
Flat.
Where flat looks flat looks very good.
No, there's lots of very nice build techniques you've included throughout all of these here. So it's really impressive work just to see the different animals you've been able to create. Thank you.
Thank you to you.